What if I told you the haircut you've been avoiding could actually take 10 years off your appearance and make you the most elegant woman in any room? Stay with me because number 3 is the secret Hollywood stylists have been gatekeeping for decades, and I'm about to reveal exactly how you can ask for it at your next salon visit without sounding clueless. Hello, gorgeous. Welcome back to Ageless Beauty, where we prove that style has no expiration date. If you're new here, I'm so glad you found us. This channel is your go-to destination for looking absolutely fabulous without emptying your wallet. We're a community of women who believe that turning 60 isn't about fading into the background. It's about stepping into our most confident, radiant selves. And to my returning viewers, you know we always bring the heat, so grab your favorite drink, get comfortable, and let's talk about something that can completely transform how you feel when you look in the mirror. Before we dive into these game-changing haircuts, do me a quick favor. If you're serious about discovering practical, budget-friendly beauty tips that actually work for real women, not Instagram filters, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Trust me, you don't want to miss what we have coming up next week. I'm talking about the skincare routine that costs less than your morning coffee but delivers luxury results. Now, let's get into these 5 stunning haircuts that are about to become your new obsession. Here's something nobody talks about enough. The right haircut isn't just about looking good. It's about feeling powerful. It's about walking into a room and owning your presence. And the beautiful thing, you don't need to spend hundreds on maintenance or products. These 5 styles I'm sharing today are what I call low-effort, high-impact cuts. They work with your natural texture, they're easy to style at home, and they'll have people asking if you found the fountain of youth. Let's start with a style that's having a major moment right now. Haircut 1. The Textured Lob. First up, we have the Textured Lob, and no, this isn't your daughter's hairstyle. Think of this as the sophisticated older sister of the traditional bob. It sits right between your chin and collarbone, which is absolute magic for our age group. Here's why this works so brilliantly. As we mature, our hair naturally loses some volume and density. The textured lob creates the illusion of fullness through strategic layering that your stylist builds throughout the cut. The length is long enough to feel feminine and versatile, but short enough that you're not dealing with heavy, flat hair that drags your features down. Now, here's the uncommon twist that makes this different from what everyone else is doing. Ask your stylist for invisible layers. This technique involves cutting layers that blend so seamlessly you can't see where one ends and another begins. The result? Movement that looks effortless, not choppy. It's like your hair is dancing even when you're standing still. The textured lob is particularly stunning if you have fine or thinning hair because it removes weight without removing length. And if you're dealing with gray hair or you're in that beautiful silver stage, this cut makes the color look intentional and chic rather than washed out. Styling is beautifully simple. On most days, you can literally air dry this cut with a small amount of texturizing spray and you're done. For special occasions, a quick round brush blow dry gives you that salon fresh look in under 10 minutes. The beauty of this cut is that it looks expensive and high maintenance, but the secret is its incredibly low maintenance. One more thing, this style works with any face shape, but it's especially flattering if you want to soften a square jawline or add structure to a round face. The length and texture create a framing effect that draws attention to your eyes and cheekbones, which is exactly where we want people looking. This is elegance without effort, and that's the sweet spot we're all searching for. Haircut 2. The Feathered Pixie. Now, let's talk about a cut that intimidates a lot of women but absolutely shouldn't. The Feathered Pixie. I know what you're thinking. Pixie. That's too drastic. That's too young. I could never pull that off. But hear me out because this isn't the pixie cut from the early 2000s. The Feathered Pixie is all about soft, wispy layers that create movement and dimension around your face. Think less spiky rebellion and more refined sophistication. The key word here is feathered. Those feathered edges soften everything and create this incredibly flattering halo effect. Here's what makes this cut so powerful for women over 60. First, it immediately lifts your features. When you remove the weight of longer hair, everything appears to lift upward. Your cheekbones look more defined, Your neck looks longer and more elegant, and your eyes become the focal point. It's like an instant, non-surgical facelift. Second, this cut is a confidence statement. It says, "I'm comfortable in my own skin. I don't need to hide behind my hair." That energy is magnetic, and people respond to it. The maintenance on a feathered pixie is actually surprisingly manageable. Yes, you'll need regular trims every 5 to 6 weeks to keep the shape, but the daily styling is minimal. Most mornings, it's a quick finger comb with a small amount of styling cream or pomade, and you're out the door. For women who are tired of spending 30 minutes blow-drying and styling, this is liberation. Now here's the insider tip that makes all the difference. Ask your stylist to keep some length on top while going shorter on the sides and back. This creates versatility. You can sweep it to the side for a soft, romantic look, or add a bit of texture for something more edgy and modern. The feathered technique means no harsh lines. Everything blends beautifully. This cut works particularly well if you have great bone structure or expressive eyes because it puts those features front and center. And if you're concerned about your neck or jawline, the feathered layers around your face actually create a softening effect that's incredibly flattering. Quick pause. Are you loving these ideas so far? Here's the thing, this information is only valuable if you actually use it. So do me a favor right now. Drop a comment below and tell me which of these cuts you're most excited to try, or if you've already tried one of them, share your experience. I read every single comment, and your feedback helps me create more content that actually serves you. And if you're getting value from this video, show some love with a like. It helps more women in our community discover these tips. The algorithm rewards engagement, which means more of us get to look and feel our absolute best. Okay, let's keep going because the next 3 cuts are truly special. Haircut 3. The Asymmetrical Bob. Number 3 is where things get really interesting. The Asymmetrical Bob. This is the haircut Hollywood stylists have been using on their high-profile clients for years because it photographs beautifully and creates instant intrigue. An asymmetrical bob means one side is slightly longer than the other. We're not talking extreme differences here, usually just an inch or 2. But that subtle difference creates a dynamic modern edge that makes you look current and fashion-forward without trying too hard. Here's the psychology behind why this works so well. Perfect symmetry can sometimes read as predictable or safe. The slight asymmetry creates visual interest and draws the eye around your face in a flattering way. It's unexpected, which makes it memorable. When you walk into a room with this cut, people notice. The practical benefits are just as impressive. If you have a cowlick or natural hair pattern that makes styling difficult, the asymmetry actually works with those challenges rather than against them. Your stylist can design the cut to complement your natural hair fall. This style also gives you built-in versatility. You can part it on either side, sweep the longer section across your face for a sultry, mysterious vibe, or tuck it behind your ear for a clean, polished look. It's like having 3 different haircuts in one. Now, the key to making this work beautifully at our age is keeping the angles soft rather than sharp. You want gentle graduation, not severe lines. The longer side should frame your face and draw attention to your best features, whether that's your eyes, cheekbones, or smile. Styling is wonderfully straightforward. A simple blow-dry with a paddle brush creates sleek sophistication. If you want more texture and volume, use a round brush and focus on lifting at the roots. A light finishing spray keeps everything in place without that stiff, overdone look. This cut is particularly stunning on women with oval or heart-shaped faces, but honestly, with the right modifications, it works for everyone. The asymmetry creates balance where you need it and draws attention exactly where you want it. Haircut 4. The Shoulder-Length Shag. Let's talk about a cut that's making a massive comeback, and for good reason. The Shoulder-Length Shag. But this isn't the shag your mother wore in the 70s. This is a refined, modern interpretation that takes all the best elements, the volume, the movement, the effortless cool, and updates them for right now. The modern shag is all about layers. Lots of them. These layers start at the crown of your head and cascade down, creating this incredible fullness and dimension. The magic happens because each layer catches light differently, which makes your hair look thicker, healthier, and more vibrant. Here's why this is such a winner for our age group. As our hair changes texture over the years, it often becomes finer or loses some of its natural body. The shag cut compensates for this beautifully. All those layers create natural volume without any complicated styling. You wake up, run your fingers through your hair, and you've got instant texture and movement. The shoulder length is strategic too. It's long enough to pull back into a low ponytail or a casual updo when you need it, but it's short enough that you're not dealing with heavy, aging hair. The length hits at a point that's universally flattering, skimming the shoulders in a way that elongates the neck and frames the face. Now here's the game-changer detail most people don't know. Ask your stylist for razor cutting, rather than traditional shear cutting. The razor creates softer, more feathered ends that blend seamlessly and move more naturally. This technique is what separates a shag that looks outdated from one that looks fresh and current. Styling this cut is actually fun. On lazy days, scrunch in some mousse or texturizing spray while your hair is damp and let it air dry. The layers create natural wave and texture. When you want polish, a quick blow dry with your fingers running through the layers gives you that perfectly imperfect look that's so on trend right now. This style works beautifully with any hair texture, straight, wavy, or curly. The layers adapt to whatever you're working with and make it better. Haircut 5. The blunt cut with soft bangs. Last but absolutely not least, we have the blunt cut with soft bangs. This is for the woman who wants to make a statement while still looking polished and put together. It's bold, it's elegant, and it's surprisingly easy to maintain. A blunt cut means the ends are cut straight across, creating a strong, clean line. This might sound harsh, but when done correctly at shoulder length or slightly longer, it looks incredibly sophisticated. The solid line makes your hair appear thicker and healthier because there are no wispy, thinned-out ends. Now let's talk about the bangs because this is where the magic happens. Soft bangs, sometimes called curtain bangs or wispy bangs, frame your face in the most flattering way possible. They draw attention to your eyes, they soften your forehead, and they hide any fine lines you might be self-conscious about. It's like having a built-in filter but better because it's real. The combination of the blunt ends with soft bangs creates this beautiful contrast. The bluntness gives you structure and strength, while the softness of the bangs adds femininity and approachability. Together, they create a balanced, harmonious look that works in any setting, from the grocery store to a formal event. Here's the maintenance reality. The blunt cut actually grows out beautifully because the strong line maintains its integrity longer than layered cuts. You can go 6 to 8 weeks between trims without losing the style. The bangs will need a touch-up every 3 to 4 weeks, but here's a secret. Many stylists offer complimentary bang trims between regular appointments. Just ask. Styling is refreshingly simple. A straightforward blow-dry with a round brush keeps everything sleek and polished. The blunt ends don't require any special technique. For the bangs, a quick round brush roll while blow-drying gives you that perfect swoopy shape that frames your face. This style is particularly stunning if you have thick hair because the blunt cut showcases that density beautifully. If you have finer hair, the blunt ends create the illusion of thickness that layering sometimes diminishes. There you have it, 5 haircuts that will have you looking and feeling absolutely stunning. Remember, the best haircut is the one that makes you feel like the most confident version of yourself. Don't be afraid to take these ideas to your stylist and have an honest conversation about what will work best for your hair type, lifestyle, and personal style. Before you go, make sure you're subscribed so you never miss our weekly tips on looking fabulous without breaking the bank. Drop a comment and let me know which cut you're trying first. And if you found this helpful, share it with a friend who needs a little hair inspiration. Until next time, stay gorgeous, stay confident, and remember, age is just a number, but style is forever.